I've grown and changed a lot over the course of my career, but if I could go back in time and talk to my early career engineer self, there are a few intentional nudges and suggestions that I would share with that younger version of myself. Here's what I would say. Let's talk about that. Hey there, my name is Jeff Perry, and I'm a leadership career development expert and author of The Intentional Engineer and The Intentional Career Guide to Professional Networking. And I want to share with you 5 mistakes that I made as an early career engineer that I wished I would have avoided and fixed and improved sooner. Number 1, I overvalued my technical skill more than other things. I thought mastery of code or analysis or solving the technical problems was enough, but it wasn't. I needed to work on more visibility, influence, relationship building, and business impact because those things actually mattered just as much, if not more, especially as I continued in my career. Number 2, I avoided visibility and networking. I often stayed heads down and focused on my work. I got my tasks, I did them, I tried to make sure they were on time, and I thought that the work would speak for itself. But here's the thing, if no one sees you, no one promotes you, and I didn't do a lot of that. And so I just did my work, and that didn't result in much increased impact. Number 3, I was limited in how I asked for feedback and promotions as I moved along. I assumed that if I was doing well, someone would tell me. But that's not exactly how it works. You have to ask clearly and intentionally. And I sometimes even avoided asking for feedback because I was afraid that I would get some negative feedback and I didn't want to hear that. And so I wish I would have spent more time being open to that feedback and asking intentionally for it. Number 4 is I would often say yes to almost everything. I wanted to be seen as reliable, and that can be a good thing. So I kind of became a default yes. But there's also a darker side to that in that I didn't protect my time and make sure that I was focusing on the things that were most important. And sometimes I overfilled my bucket and things overflowed and got lost track of. So it's important to make sure that we're also setting boundaries to avoid burnout and also increase focus on the things where we can deliver the greatest impact. And number 5, there were often times that I waited too long to pivot. I stayed in the wrong roles for too long at times, hoping that they would just get better or I would find a new way instead of intentionally advocating for changes that would be more in alignment with my skills and the direction that I wanted to take my career. Because sometimes you outgrow things and that's fine, but we need to take action when that's the case and we can recognize it. The good news is that every single one of these mistakes taught me something. But looking back, there's definitely ways that I could have moved faster, grown sooner, and led earlier if I'd been more intentional from the start, which is why I'm sharing these things with you, which hopefully you can then look and analyze and say, hey, are there any of these that I'm doing right now and maybe some ways that I can make some changes so I can improve my impact and growth sooner rather than later. So look at this list. Which one of these things feels familiar to you? Let's talk about it. Share it in the comments. Love to see what you're doing and what action you're going to take to make some changes there. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe. That helps with the visibility and helps make sure you get access and notifications for more content as I put it out. And if there's ways that I can help you, your team, your organization with leadership and career development work, I do coaching, training, facilitation, and speaking. I would love to work with you in those capacities. Please reach out to me on LinkedIn or via email or connecting with me here on YouTube. Thanks so much, and we'll see you in the future.